Hello, I'm James Blacker, and this is to introduce the 1, 2, 3 of health, which is a very simple and very important way to understand what it is that actually gives us good health and how we can achieve it. The cornerstone of it really is based on the art of listening to the body, which is also the basis of our Body Wisdom campaign. With this, very simply, all we're talking about is paying attention to what's going on in our bodies on a day-to-day basis from moment to moment. So this might be with regard to our breathing, our digestion, muscles, posture, joints, how awake we feel. All these things are giving us signals throughout the day, and the importance of listening to the body is that we're then able to respond to that, and that is the basis of good health. So that's part one of the 1, 2, 3 of health. Because we've worked with people who have developed this art, what we've then found is there can become an awareness of the conflict that arises when the needs of the mind come into play. Now, the needs of the mind are different to the needs of the body, so we need to make a distinction between the two to say these are the needs of the mind and these are the needs of the body. Just to take a very simple example, if we've overeaten, for example, and we're at a dinner, we might be absolutely stuffed, but the mind is saying, I want to have another piece of chocolate cake, or whatever it is. The body really doesn't want it, we really don't want it, but the mind is overriding the needs of the body. And sometimes we do, we eat that thing, and of course that means that we're perhaps consuming more food than we need, just as a simple example. So there's a difference between the needs of the mind and the needs of the body. If the desire for food is in the mind, then you can never satisfy that with food. What that leads us to then is a conclusion that part 3 of the 1, 2, 3 of health says that we need to actually achieve the ability to tame and calm and integrate the mind so that we're able to respond all the time to the needs of the body. And this is particularly why we have programs to do with practice through our websites and support techniques that allow people to actually develop the ability to have conscious control over their mind and body. And then this leads us to be able to respond all the time to the needs of the body. And when we can do that, then we have the response to health that will give us good health all the time. So that's the 1, 2, 3 of health.